Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too. Mohamed Salah! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Shalko. Kolarov. Hoists it forward. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that shapes to shoot! And that would have been some goal.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Vinicius Junior. Kolarov. Oblak can pick that up. He's made sure that that won't get through. Hernandez. Ajax boast a very impressive defensive record of late. Decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Perisic. Perisic looking to penetrate opposition lines.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Sterling battles to win it back. Nicely measured pass. There's no flag. Mbappe. Hernandez, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. Done very well to intervene.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
It's Costa! Chooses to go back. He's had the shoots! They've scored! Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
It's Di Maria. Mohamed Salah has it in a wide position, so what next? Nicely controlled. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. It's one! And it's played forward. Now the counter. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Morata is fouled. And it's for Shalko. Elmas with the cross. Costa gets on the end of it. Lobs it in gently. Dinked in. It's got through. Has a hit! Rice. Michelko. Ajax are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Ajax must be pretty concerned about this fixture pile-up.
Yeah, and when you've got fixture congestion, it only takes an injury or two and it can heap more pressure on a very difficult spell.
Breaks on here. Oh, good interception. Di Maria with a long pass. Mbappe! Gone behind for a goal kick. Michelko. Teresic. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And they win it back again. That is going to be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
And the game has already resumed here.
Ajax don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in this second half, they can't hold back though.
Costa. De Ligt gets it back. Di Maria goes looking. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Pulisic. Vinicius Junior! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. He's looked long this time. Mbappe plays it out to the flank. Gorgeous control there. Michelko can get it clear. No messing about. The referee's awarded a free kick. Finds himself eased off the ball. Vinicius Junior drives it forward. Pulisic plays it back, and it's Sterling going for goal. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Firmino tries to clear.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Elmas. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Ajax are now matching their opponents blow for blow, despite the scoreline. No shrinking violets out there.
And it's hoisted clear. And he just whacks it away. That's a throw. Looks to drop one in. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Tries to get it clear. Sterling. And out to safety. Just brushed off the ball there. João Cancelo tries to get it forward quickly.
Ajax are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Forward it goes. Firmino needed to come up with a better ball.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Into the channel. It's a throw in. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. De Ligt with the clearance.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
So not long left in this now. The undefeated run now looking all but over.
Yeah, it's very much looking that way, but what? Well, what I'm trying to say, Peter, is that recent form and confidence levels, that might say otherwise. I mean, it doesn't change the fact that it's hard, but if anyone's going to turn it around, I think it'll be them.
Defending of the desperate variety. Vinicius Junior. Rice puts his foot on the gas. We are into overtime. Hoists it high. Sterling. Sterling plays it forward. Vinicius Junior. Play for a throw. It's Di Maria. And that's that. Well, that is truly disappointing. It is a results business, and this result is worth nothing. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, hello everybody, thank you for joining us for what we hope will be an intriguing group stage game, and it is first against second. Two teams with the same objective, and that is to make sure that they will still be here once the competition resumes under a different format, one that is far less forgiving than now. This, no doubt, a game of the utmost importance, not so much for the final outcome in this group, but potentially who meets whom when that time comes around. And that is something that both of these sides are only too well aware of, with those finishing top getting what is usually a more comfortable draw. Well, this is the scene inside the 54,000 all-seater Johan Cruyff Arena, decked out in that hugely familiar livery of the club that the great man himself, Cruyff, tries a shot! Arias is fouled. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Ferran Torres, not easily shrugged off the ball. Tries to get it forward quickly. Lobs it in gently. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Hoists it forward. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either.
Chance! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Towering header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Well, there is no evidence right now of the recent frailties that have affected a team around about this. Neymar with the foul. And it's Neymar. Ajax still to register a shot on target. Ferran Torres! A real chance and a real let-off.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
He's gone for it! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And it's got through. Tries to get it clear. Neymar standing over it. And he's there to clear it. It's a fab going for goal! And that's one way to annoy his teammates. Ferran Torres. And here's Neymar. well read, he sorted that out. Forward it goes. Ferran Torres. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's a foul, free kick's been given. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Hernandez, and it's played forward. He's making a real surge on the left. Arias. Ferran Torres gets away from his opponents.
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Be the final action of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break. 0-0. Already up and running for the second half.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Keeper has beaten it away. That's a throw. Steered in. He's got away, brings it forward. Goes for it! Werner, well positioned to make that interception. He goes long. It's a corner, good chance. This could fall anywhere. Just brushed off the ball there. Ferran Torres goes looking. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. It's a decent ball, and that has been clubbed away. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Tyson, Werner, it's a goal kick. Well played, he saw that coming. Hoists it forward. Tyson. And it's Neymar. Well, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Hit long and direct. The move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. And the weighted pass done very well to intervene. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Loses his balance and loses the ball. It's come through. Goes for goal! And he's found the net!
They'll kick themselves if that doesn't turn out to be the clincher. What a time to score.
There's some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Look, I'm sure that silencing the crowd would have been mentioned in the dressing room beforehand. And just listen.
Oh, smart save. To get it forward quickly. Oh, that's nice. Neymar, Werner, Mbappe. It's a great ball. And he heaves it forward.
Ajax are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
And it's played forward. Well weighted. Mohamed Salah. This is promising. Sterling has a goal! Oh, it's there! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
He's left his... He's gone for it! Another chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Feyenoord take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find it necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And the referee brings it to a close. Ajax probably deserved a share of this, but of course you don't always get what you deserve, and they're going to have to swallow a defeat. Well, how will we look back on that?
Yeah, and we know that derbies can often make predictions look silly. They can take on a personality of their own, and this one didn't really deserve to have a loser.
Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long, and it means so very, very much. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch looks terrific. The players are ready to get started, and we cannot wait for the contest that lies. Towering header! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Sterling. Pulisic. Hoists it forward. And they've been caught out here. He's got away. And here comes the corner. Chance! And he heaves it forward. Good idea, just poorly executed. Foden. And it's played forward. Tadic. It's Tadic!
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back here.
Foden finds himself eased off the ball. He's made sure that that won't get through. It's being played forward. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Breaks on here. Tries to get it forward quickly. Now it's Aguero. Sterling with a delicate ball. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Ferran Torres gets it back. And it's Tadic. Tadic! Tadic! Has a look and place it in. Timely intervention. Foden proving impossible to wrestle off the ball. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Out to the left it goes. And it's Chilwell. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. Looking to break out here. He's got options out wide. Just brushed off the ball there. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Looking to dink it in. Chances coming thick and fast. It's another set piece. Hoists it high. And he just whacks it away. Oh, real danger here. Vinicius Junior decides to play it back. Forward it goes. Now it's Aguero. The referee's awarded a free kick. The goal now would certainly liven things up. And here's Aguero. Out to the right. Sterling. He'll have a go. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Sterling is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
And it's hoisted. Has a hit!
That's a cracking strike, and it may have stung the palms of the keeper.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Tries to get it forward quickly. João Cancelo. And we've reached half-time. So now the team has broken through, but certainly not going to want them trying. An interesting game up to now, but still goalless. So we reached the halfway point.
Ajax really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. Caught offside that time. Keeper sends it forward. And it's Chilwell. Chilwell. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Hoists it forward. And they're not going to make any further progress now. João Cancelo battles to win it back. Now the counter. And here's Aguero. Can't get the better of his opposite number. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Shapes to shoot! And it's played forward. Done very well to intervene. And here's Aguero. Over to the left. Oh, nice touch. Time to deliver. Chilwell. And the finish! And oh! Oh, taken with style! Tadic duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take the risk, as cunning as it comes.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, we certainly had to wait for it, Peter. Now a difficult decision. Is it stick or twist?
Ferran Torres. That's a brilliant interception.
Ajax are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
And he has been fouled there. Foden drives it forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Sterling. And Sterling! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
there's some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Sterling has a goal! No mistake! Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Now it's Tadic. Tadic has a goal! It's a goal! And they've got their lead back.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to win from here, or dare I say, throw it away now. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Forward it goes. Floats one over. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
So there's going to be another change here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
And here's Sterling. Lovely feet. Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Bernardo Silva. Di Maria goes looking. That intervention was very necessary. Foden gets rid without sophistication. Di Maria. Now it's Di Maria. Bernardo Silva. Mas. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. It has ended in disappointment, defeat, and back to the drawing board. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up. Oh, shooting chance! He's done it!
Well, if that was their intention pre-match, let me tell you, it's worked out very nicely. I think for the skipper to chip in with a goal too is a bonus, but this game has already taken on a real attacking edge and long may that continue.
There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, he just calmly faced the keeper and waited. It became a who blinks first situation. And for me, there was never any doubt as to who was going to come out on top.
So, a breakthrough already. Chaleta Shah. Nagatomo. Chaleta Shah. Vitolo. Lee Kang-in. Lee Kang-in drives it forward. Vinicius Junior. And it's Neymar. Neymar. Can he get through? And he heaves it forward. Another throw-in. Looks to set one up. Mondonda claims it. Ajax lost a tight game last time and are now looking to respond positively. Santimina. Played out to the right. Santimin and the shot!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
He goes long. Oh, well played, he saw that coming. Nagatomo. Chaleta Shah. Ajax scored early, of course, and it's 1-0. And it's Neymar. Neymar. Danger averted for now. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Werner, and he's there to cut it out. Had a shot! Keeper's got a good, strong hand to that. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Repelled by the keeper. Ferran Torres. Chaleta Shah attempts a clearance. Santimina looking to penetrate opposition lines. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Ferran Torres with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Nagatomo. Gets the... and the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Nicely measured pass. It's another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Ajax seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
And it's Vitolo. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Vitolo. Tyson plays it out to the flank. Neymar. Now it's Neymar. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. No, that's not the ball he wanted. He's had a go!
Neymar really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's played forward. Mohamed Salah looking to get on the end of this. Gets away from his opponents. There's the end of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but that has still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. More than decent game up to now.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Ajax head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Ajax going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
And now they can launch a counter. Nagatomo. Valencia were grateful to the genius of their manager last time round.
I think, Peter, we have to give credit where it's due. We had a problem up top and he tweaked his system to...
Has a hit!
I really don't think you could expect anything better from the goalkeeper then. We're near heroic territory.
And that has been cleared. Nagatomo goes through the middle.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
And it's Salah. Werner. That'll be a throw-in. Ferran Torres. Hernandez. Forward it goes. It's good distance on it. Tries to dink it in. And it's hoisted clear. Carlos Soler, who was a starter in the last game. Chaleta Shah goes looking. And it's Neymar. Quick glance at goal. And that's been levered clear. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. Vinicius Junior. Tyson. Well read, he sorted that out. Lee Kang-in drives it forward. Mesut Ozil. Well weighted. Oh, it's Mohamed Salah. He's got away. Werner shoots! He scores! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. We've got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Carlos Soler tries to switch the play. They've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. And here's Narsing. Narsing, and he's surging through. Tries lifting it over. Chaleta Shah does well there, alert. And it's played forward. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Tyson tries to get it forward quickly. Keeps everyone guessing. Flings in across. Carlos Soler. And that has put paid to that. Carlos Soler. That's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Well, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. And here's Narsing. Mbappe provides an outlet. Oh, good Pulisic! And another time! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Trevino, Hernandez gets it back. It's a brilliant interception. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Ajax will be very happy with a job well done, an efficient win for which the players simply did enough. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, if ever there was a good tone setter for a football match, that was it. First minutes, first shot, first goal, and it set them up.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, whatever time of day or night it is with you, welcome along to a game which is threatened, I have to tell you, by a rather forbidding weather forecast. The expectation is for quite heavy rain as the game grows older this evening. It hasn't arrived just yet, but it will do shortly. Glad to report, though, that that hasn't affected the crowd, who are here in good number and indeed in good voice. And the game will be underway very soon. Well, this has a pop! Kroos spreads it towards the left. Heave to the back post. Sterling drives it forward. Pulisic. Ayew. Eriksson. Toni Kroos. And for a moment, time stood still. Gets up to head it! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
De Ligt plays it forward. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Paris Saint-Germain are unbeaten in their last 5 here. Kimpembe. Pavard.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Pulisic. Paris Saint-Germain, whose manager was the brains behind the last win.
He's a manager who understands how important the bench can be and the timing of substitutions. If needed, he's quick to make changes, and I just think he has more than a plan B.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Ball's out on the left now. Nicely controlled. Aimed in towards the centre. Mbappe! And it's Sterling. Di Maria tries making a foray down the right. Kante gets it away. Ajax still to register a shot on target. Oh, good interception. Pulisic. Neymar. He gets past his man. Pavard gets good distance on it. Sterling. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Shoots! And in again! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Donnarumma reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
That's just great play, Peter. A textbook example for any wannabe footballers out there on positioning and movement.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Sterling goes looking. Mbappe is flagged offside. Pavard has been included in the starting 11 for the first time in some weeks. Hoists it forward. And here's Ayew. And he has been fouled there. Over to the left. João Cancelo tries to get it forward quickly. He's through the middle. Alisson can claim that. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Cancelo. And it's Di Maria. Now it's Murray. Now it's Toni Kroos. He's picked him out. Eriksson. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Oh, he's found him in space. Sterling. Eriksson plays it out to the wing. Tries a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Kimpembe, and it's played forward. Now it's Ayew. And the whistle goes for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. It still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. More than decent game up to now.
Well, it hasn't exactly got the plan so far. There's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
We're already back underway here. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! They are right back in business. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
Certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Pavard. Hits one! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Cancelo. Di Maria. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Neymar. Golovin. And here's Murray. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Forward it goes. Kroos plays it forward, played into space out wide. Longley, and the weighted pass. And it's Sterling! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Eriksson. And here's Ayew, and here's shot at goal! That's a half-decent try.
Murray certainly could have and should have made more of that.
So here comes a substitution. Toni Kroos, Golovin, Mbappe, and the counter is on. Room for a shot, and the finish! Goal! Ajax! And the comeback is complete!
Ajax are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Time for a change in personnel. Ajax take the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Eriksson driving on, goes for goal! Paris Saint-Germain making another change here. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Paris Saint-Germain making consecutive changes here. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Look, only time will tell now.
Has a hit! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp. Paris Saint-Germain are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. And it's Sterling. Hefty challenge, but fair enough.
Ajax are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Casemiro drives it forward.
Paris Saint-Germain are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Casemiro switches it towards the other side. Ajax are still just one up. It needs making safe, this. Roberto. Golovin. And here's Pablo Sarabia. Roberto goes for the cross.
Paris Saint-Germain need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Sterling. And Sterling! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Now it's Neymar, striding forward, facing goal. Ajax have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
And it's played forward. Donnarumma. Oh, he's gifted it back. Murray! That is gorgeous! He's got himself a peach of a goal! And time is up. A game chock full of moments and talking points. It could have gone either way, but chose in the end to share its spoils. It ends in a highly entertaining draw. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. a very good evening to you all. Well, there is a real sense of expectation here. It verges, in fact, on quiet confidence. There should be little doubt that they are favourites to make it through. After all, a point is all that is needed, but it is a job that still needs to be done. Excitement, expectation, but not quite certainty. We are, of course, at the Johan Cruyff Arena, recently renamed in honour of the man most considered the father of total football, the greatest player ever to have worn the red. Hits one! Managed to get it away. Now it's Cavani. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Ferran Torres. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Breaks on here. Hernandez trying to get there. Werner. Werner was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Timely intervention. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Werner, he's had a look, has a hit! Goal! Ajax! What about that, Jim Beglin?
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due. And it was a brilliant set-up and finish.
Ajax take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
That's the way you go about things if you want to qualify. It's superb.
Forward it goes. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Tries to stroke it through. Goes long. It's being played forward. And it's Cavani. He'll hit it! Oh, real danger here. And it's played forward. Tyson. It's a good foot in there. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Hoists it forward. Here it comes. And he just whacks it away. Ball's gone out of play. Tyson. He seems in a good position. Surely. Throw it. Now it's Cavani. It's Cavani! And that is quite wonderful. He's got himself a peach of a goal. Terrific audacity, just gorgeous skill.
Well, the goalkeeper would have helped to make his mind up on how he was going to finish it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
It's pulsating, it's absorbing, and it's hugely...
Tries a shot! Goal! Ajax! And they're back in front. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Ajax go into the lead.
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
Just brushed off the ball there. Werner. And it's Salah. Chance! Shoots! And the follow-up! Oh, taken with style! And they're at it again in double quick time! Vinicius Junior did well there. He was onto it in a trice.
That's just great play, Peter. A textbook example for any wannabe footballers out there on positioning and movement.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Vinicius Junior. Nicely measured pass. Werner has a hit! They are rampant! And already they're looking to run away with it. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Ajax grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And that has been cleared. Vinicius Junior. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, I've seen very little to indicate a comeback in this one, Peter. They've committed to this game with great desire and heart. There's no need to back away from that.
Ajax lead by 3 in a game all about goals. It's so easy on the eye and promises more of the same after the break. So we're already into the second period. Vinicius Junior looking to run onto it. Gets the better of his man. And the shot! Werner finds himself offside. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Gets it upfield. Salah. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Ajax just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Hernandez. Vinicius Junior is onto it and can take it up. And here's Mohamed Salah. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Werner! It's a promising ball. Vinicius Junior pings it in, knocks it away, tries to get it forward quickly. He goes long and helps available out wide. Another chance from a corner. Oh, smart save. He gets past his man. Oh, he's made sure that that won't get through. It's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. It out to the wing. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Cavani! He's had a go! Hoists it forward. That's not going to make it. Now it's Cavani. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Now it's Sterling.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Now the counter. It's got through to him. Has a pop! Ferran Torres. Cavani. Well weighted. Oh, it's a mistimed tackle, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And that's one back. He was just never going to miss.
Well, the keeper probably felt he could read that, but he's guessed completely wrongly. He's gone to the other side.
There's going to be another change here. Vinicius Junior taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he could feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
So is this the start of a comeback? Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Ajax making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Mohamed Salah with a real chance here. Ajax looking to widen the gap even further. Mohamed Salah! That is simply superb! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are cruising away. Dispatched expertly, nicely done. Ajax blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. It's come loose. 5 minutes left on the clock. Gets wrestled off the ball. Cavani looks to get on the end of this. Tyson. Sterling, Werner, great strength, too strong for his opponent. And it's played forward, plays it long, it's got through, and Di Maria. So that's it, it is all over. Just see the thrill amongst the players. They have made it into the knockout stage. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, this is what the team set out to do, no doubt, and it's the first...
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. We are, of course, at the Johan Cruyff Arena, recently renamed in honour of the man most considered the father of total football, the greatest player ever to have worn the red and white of Ajax. That's got things underway. Questions were asked.
Matt, I had a feeling he might do something given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that. Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Madrid are on fine form so far as goals are concerned. They have scored in 5 games running. Finds himself eased off the ball. Di Maria tries to get it forward quickly. Zaniolo. Arthur has been on just about every back page leading up to this transfer window. I wonder if there's anything in the rumours, Jim.
I suspect there is. You can understand this.
And Ribéry! Lacking in accuracy.
Lovely control. He made it stick with an excellent touch.
Werner hits one! First quarter of an hour gone. Ajax scored early, of course, and it's 1-0. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Oh, real danger here. He's left his man. Room for a shot. Rodri, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full-contact contest.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Ribéry. Di Maria drives it forward. Dashing forward at pace. And it's been taken straight back. Werner, a chance! Werner! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak. Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Zaniolo finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. Gets wrestled off the ball. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Shapes to shoot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Defence has got rid of that. And it's Neymar. Werner hoists it forward. Neymar, Pulisic. Rodri. Ajax are leading with half-time drawing close. Arthur. Out to the right. And it's played forward. Could move up a gear here. And it's Di Maria. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Rodri plays it long. He's had a shot! Oh, that's neat. Maitland-Niles goes for the cross. And the first 45 minutes are up. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. And a decent game up to now. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Ajax are in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. Already up and running for the second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Sterling plays it forward. Di Maria. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Neymar! And how good was that? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Oh, that is a bit special. Things starting to look very comfortable.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
That's sprayed out wide. Kolarov goes looking. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Forward it goes. He could be in here. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Madrid were grateful to the genius of their manager last time round.
Well, Peter, he was lauded by the media, and quite rightly too. I think what he did was clever and decisive, and it just goes to show how tactically astute he is.
Gets away from his opponents.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
And here's Hazard. Hazard gets it, and now what? Kolarov tries to get it forward quickly. Defenders on the back foot. Skriniar. Rodri. Plays it out to the flank. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Ajax seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was...
It's Hazard! Sterling. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. João Cancelo drives it forward. Just brushed off the ball there. Now it's Hazard. It has, and the shot! It's bounced out! And yes, it's there! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Madrid are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Rodri. Ajax are still just one up. It needs making safe, this. Played out to the right. Kolarov gets his foot in there.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Neymar gets the better of his... It's one! He can pounce on that.
Ajax can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Now it's Hazard.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Danger averted for now. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Ajax have held on. A knife-edge game, a single-goal margin, but they have won it. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Ajax won thanks to a disciplined game plan, homework.